Saw the final chapter, Saw 3D, Saw 7, whatever you want to call it, is the next movie we are looking at in this retrospective, Road to Saw X, that we are looking at. We have so far got through 6 of them. This is the 7th one. This was meant to be the final chapter before they came back and did Jigsaw, and then decided to do Spiral, and now they've decided to do Saw 10. But we're going to talk about this movie because there's a lot to talk about this movie. It may be not the best way, but we're going to talk about it. So let me know your thoughts on Saw, the final chapter. What did you guys all think? Smash it down there. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. And let's get straight into Saw, the final chapter, right now. Okay, so the 7th installment in the Saw franchise, the final chapter, which was meant to be the final chapter, but it's not. We obviously know that. Is a movie that is still as bad as I remembered it was. Yeah, this movie is just, I don't even, look, I'm going to be straight and honest with everyone. I don't even know where to begin with this movie, because it is just, how you go from having such a fantastic movie in Saw 6, the best since the first one in my opinion, and you could argue 2 is a bit better. I can see that, but definitely 6 is definitely in the top 3. I would be shocked if like anyone had it outside the top 3. 6 is just phenomenal. And then you deliver the final chapter, Saw 3D, Saw 7, whatever you want to call it. You deliver that. I just don't know. It's one of the biggest drop-offs in a franchise that I've ever seen from one movie to the next movie. It's where do we begin? Let's begin with the the pink blood, man. The pink blood. Oh man, it's awful. It's just pink, bro. How are you supposed to make me believe it's blood when it's pink? I don't understand how we go from these low-budget Saw films with this realistic blood and this realistic gore to this pink blood. Like, it is so pink. It's quite funny, actually, when you're watching it and there's blood pouring out. I mean, the scene, let's just talk about this scene with the love triangle in the box. That makes zero sense how it actually got there and how it all happened. I mean, it's just oh, it's just like, yo, this is the final chapter. Let's just go all out and just put random stuff in it. Let's just like trap galore. So we have this trap. She's obviously messing with the 2 guys, and they got to, move the saws, and otherwise she gets cut or one of them's going to die. Like, basically, someone's got to die in this triangle. And then when the saw hits him, like, there's just pink stuff coming out of it, and I'm just like, bro, is this Alien Saw? Like, are we watching an alien version of Saw where their blood's pink? Because it looks horrible. It's horrible. It really is. And it's all the way throughout the movie. There's just moments where it's just like, oh, why? I don't understand that choice. How you can go from having this really cool blood practical effects to this just pink crap. That was bad. That was very bad. Like, then you have another trap in here that's just random as well. That's in there about these people that are racist and stuff like that. It's just, okay, it's just in there. Hoffman was a busy person that night. I can tell you now, Hoffman was a very busy person, because not only did he have 6 going, he had that going on. He had these other 2 going on as well. So he was a busy man. He was a busy man. Oh, it's just Saw 7, eh? Saw 7. So anyway, we get into the bulk of this movie, and the bulk of this movie is obviously Jill Tuck is trying to get away from Hoffman because she tried to kill him with the reverse bear trap, and now Hoffman's after her. So, she's going to the police to be like, yo, I can tell you everything. It's Hoffman. I will tell you everything. You give me immunity. You keep me safe away from him, and we're all sweet. That's part of the deal. And obviously Hoffman wants to kill her because of what happened. So you have all that stuff. But the main story is about this guy who decided that he was going to make up a story about, being in a jigsaw trap and surviving the game. So he profits a lot of money off this. He's got this whole crew going on about it. His wife's there. His wife has no idea that he's lying. She actually believes it. Like, he hasn't told her anything like that. He just made it up, and now obviously he met her, keeping the lie going. So obviously that's going to piss Jigsaw off. We know that. That's going to piss him off. And so he gets caught in the trap, and he now has to go through these things with all these people. What really annoys me about this game is the innocent person dies in this movie. like a flat out innocent person. The wife has no idea that he is lying. She thinks this is all true. She has absolutely zero idea. So for her to be punished because of him isn't the Jigsaw way. So to me, that just never sat well with me. It's like, why? Why would you do that? It's just not fair. Jigsaw is all about changing people's lives. And obviously, yes, what Bobby did is not good. And like he needed to wake up, so he needed to be tested in Jigsaw's mind. But to have her there and he has to complete all these tasks, otherwise she dies. Come on, man. Come on. That's BS, man. That's not the Jigsaw way. That has always been one of those moments in the Saw franchise that I've hated the most, is that she dies. And it's not just like she dies, she dies in one of the most gruesome, painful ways you could die. She gets locked in this like big steel like pig and gets roasted alive. Like, come on, man. Why? What does she deserve to be getting roasted alive? Like, that's just, come on. So obviously he's got to go through these tests. The first one is he's got to swing, get through here so he doesn't land on these things and die. And then he goes to the first one where, his publicist, she's there and he's got to pull the hook out. And then obviously the things come in and get her if she's too loud or if he doesn't do it. And that all happens. Obviously the pink blood's coming out again. It's freaking hilarious. And he's not able to do it. So yeah, so that happens. She dies. So he goes on to the next one, and the next one is the lawyer, and now he has to pull this thing onto his shoulder, the weight up like that, and he gets stabbed into the sides, and obviously she's rotating every time it drops down. She rotates, and she's got like this trifecta thing coming for her eye and mouth. Obviously he doesn't do it again, and she dies. He then moves on to the next one where his best friend is. He's completely blind, and he's now got to tell him how to get across there, to get the key in that. Look, this is one of the dumbest things. Like, Bobby, bro, you can see where you got to go and stuff like that. Why don't you just go grab the key and go up to him and then unlock it? Like, it's, bro, this one is so easy to do. Like, it just makes zero sense to how his friend died. Why are you trying to throw a freaking key to a guy that is blindfolded? It makes absolutely zero sense. When you can see, look, bro, you come in that first thing, you're like, okay, so this guy's got to walk along here to get to the key. You can get to the key. Like, bro, you can figure out a way to get to him. Like, there's a way that you can get to it. Instead of throwing it, you move quicker and then go get the key, get on the boards and walk towards him and then unlock him. Bro, safe. But no, Bobby's a fucking idiot. He's a dead set idiot, man. He really is. So, his friend dies. His friend gets hung. He moves on to the next one, which is where he created this thing about how the hooks went into his chest here, and he had to pull himself up, and that's how he survived the Jigsaw thing. So obviously Jigsaw's going to be like, yeah, man, you're going to do it now. You said you did it, so it should be easy. You're going to do it. And this is where he tells his wife, I lied and stuff like that. Like, I never did it. He does it, and he pulls himself up. But again, Bobby, being the fucking absolute idiot he is, decides he's going to grab the power cords that he's got to put together and try and pull himself up, holding the power cords to put them together, instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, more pulls like that, and he's there, and all he has to do is go, done. Nah, Bobby doesn't do that, does he? Nah, Bobby's just a fucking idiot, man. He just decides, nah, man, I'm just going to try and pull myself up like this, hold myself up there, and try and somehow put it together, bro. It doesn't work, bro. It doesn't work. Like, it's just... Bobby's not a very bright character. He really isn't. So she gets roasted alive, which I really don't like, and that's all happening. Meanwhile, the guy who's trying to catch Hoffman is getting, we learn about a bit of backstory. It's boring. It's like, oh yeah, he saved me once from a homeless person, then shot him. And then, oh yeah, no, he got a promotion and all that stuff. It's like, bruv, no one cares. No one cares. Obviously, we have the AA meetings in here as well, the Jigsaw meetings, whatever you want to call it, where the survivors are there. The cool thing was to see Dr. Gordon there again, and Dr. Gordon's like there clapping his hand and stuff like that, and he's like, oh, you must be so brave to survive that, and it's like, that's a cool moment. And then obviously Hoffman somehow goes like, Rambo in everyone's ass and kills the people at the thing, sets it up, gun comes up, shoots all them, where it is what it is. Then Hoffman changes the body, gets into the body case, no one realizes, I don't know how, okay, it is what it is. Anyway, so then, yeah, this movie's just so so dumb and so crap. He really is. So he's in there. He's in the police station. He runs through everyone. No one hears these people dying, and it's like that. So he gets to Jill. He then starts beating Jill up, and then he sees a chair. She ties her to the chair. Goes into storage and sees the bigger reverse bear trap. So he grabs that one, puts it onto Jill. Jill dies. She dead. So that all happens. But you know what? The cool thing I like about it is the twist. The twist is probably the best thing about this, and it's the twist with Dr. Gordon. Dr. Gordon is actually involved in the whole Jigsaw stuff. How hot? Like, but this is the issue with, like, the twist is really cool. I really love that twist. Like, okay, so he is involved in it. But how did Hoffman not know? Like, Hoffman must know that Dr. Gordon was involved, because 6, he obviously got cut there and stitched back up. So obviously Dr. Gordon did that. So Hoffman would know about Dr. Gordon, and he would know that if something maybe happened to Jill, maybe Jigsaw had something planned for him. And obviously we see that, and then Dr. Gordon puts him into the place where Dr. Gordon was, where he cut his leg off in the first Saw. So that's all there, and that's supposed to be like symbolizing coming back full circle. And yeah, that's how it ends. It ends with that. So yeah, that's all the final chapter. It's awful. It really is. I really forgot how awful it is. Between the pink blood, between the crap story, between the crap games, between the crap character that Bobby is. I just do not like Bobby at all. And the stuff with Hoffman, yeah, whatever. And the stuff with the other guy, it's not interesting. This is not a very interesting one. And you know what? It's like, I can't even sit here and say it's bloody and gory, because it's just pink blood. So it can't really be gory or bloody when it's just pink. So they really dropped the ball here, going from 6, which was absolutely incredible, to this. There's just no narrative in this one, and that's, yeah. I'm not a big fan of this one. This one's probably my least favorite movie of the Saw franchise. So yeah. So let me know what you guys think. Maybe this is your favorite. If it is, kudos to you. Good on you. I mean, I'm glad you love it, but yeah, it's just not for me. So let me know down in the comment section below. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.